Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today for another skincare vlog. So this is a sort of a new thing for me right now. Since I moved from New York, I haven't filmed an actual sit-down skincare vlog here in the new place here in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. If you've been following me along here on this channel, you realize that I've moved from New York City to Charlotte in warmer weather. Actually, it's quite warm today. I'm actually you can probably see that I'm glowy and a little on the perspiration side. Part of it is also the sunscreen that I use. I use the Puredo daily sunscreen, and before that I shaved with like some very, very highly emollient shaving gel that had petrolatum in it, so I'm quite moist. So hopefully that doesn't distract from the actual video. But yeah, a few weeks ago, and by a few weeks ago I mean April, and it's now July, I got a couple of recommendations from a YouTube viewer here, actually on Instagram, contacted me by Instagram, told me about a couple of Korean sunscreens that I should check out. I went to YesStyle, did sort of a haul, and purchased a bunch of different Korean sunscreens, one of which is the Puredo sunscreen, and that is this one right here. I've reviewed the original formulation on this channel. I've covered the controversy. If you know, you know, but you can check that controversy video out in the ether. This is the new formulation of the daily sunscreen. So the original formulation I think had just maybe a couple of filters in it. This has about 4 different chemical filters that aren't approved in the United States. And I didn't want to include this necessarily in the video because it's not a new sunscreen, but it's new-ish. And I think that a lot of people maybe haven't tried the new formulation yet, but I highly recommend it. I think I might have done a review on my channel. If I have for the new formulation, I'll put a card up here so you can check it out. But basically this has, and I think I have the ingredient list here, so it has Tinosorb S for UVB and UVA, Uvinul T150 for UVB, titanium dioxide, so titanium dioxide mineral sunscreen filters out, it's broad spectrum technically, filters out UVB and UVA too. And then it also has Uvinul A+ for UVA. So highly photostable UVA filter and UVB broad spectrum. I like this. This is my favorite Korean sunscreen because of not only the filters they use, but it also has Centella asiatica extracts, which are anti-inflammatory, potentially anti-glycation properties. I just like it. I like the creamy texture. It's very moisturizing. It's great for my skin type personally. And I would think it would go on quite well under makeup if you wear makeup. So highly recommend this Korean sunscreen brand. But without further ado, I am just perspiring here. You can see it in my hair. I'm actually using the Sunbum sea salt spray that has UV filters in it today. I just wanted to see if I could somehow do something different with my hair. I don't know if I'm doing it, but I'm working on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the new Korean sunscreens that I just purchased on YesStyle. Okay, so the first one is the Beauty of Josun Relief Sun Rice Plus Probiotic SPF 50 PA SPF 50 plus, PA4 plus. So this sunscreen, just like all the other sunscreens that I'm reviewing here, because they are chemical filters, they go on clear, completely clear. You don't have much of a cast at all. Maybe the Puredo maybe has a little bit of a cast because of the titanium dioxide, but these sunscreens, no cast whatsoever. At least I don't notice any. So the Beauty of Josun has, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, so I apologize. If you want to correct me down below, please do. But it has 4 filters. Uvinul A+ for UVA, Uvinul T150. Actually, this is very similar to Puredo, except it deviates with the last 2, and the last 2 are bisocitrazole for UVB and UVA, and then isotretinoin for UVB and some UVA. And this also has rice extracts in it. Rice extracts they potentially have antioxidant capabilities and they help with skin hydration. It also contains niacinamide. Niacinamide is a B vitamin, B3, and this may help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, but really it's used for helping to reduce redness, improve skin brightness, and reduce hyperpigmentation. This also has sort of a run-of-the-mill ingredients like green tea extract, niacinamide being another one that's in pretty much everything. Bihenyl alcohol, which is an emollient alcohol, so it won't be drying to the skin. It also has probiotic ferment extracts, and this may provide a little extra UV protection, as well as just overall protection from the environment. When it comes to this sunscreen, I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like. But I mean, it's your run-of-the-mill white sunscreen. This is a little bit, in comparison to the Puredo sunscreen, this one is a little bit more runny and watery. It's more like a facial hydrating lotion. And you can see sort of the difference on each hand. This one without sunscreen, this one with. I feel like the hand swatching isn't really a good representation of what it looks like on your face, but trust me when I say that when you put it on your face, there's no visible tint. Yeah, it is a little watery. It's like a lotion. So I'll just go ahead and put it on my, that really wasn't a lot, but I'm gonna be swatching a lot of sunscreens. So I'm trying to be conservative in my application. But as you can see, it goes on quite clear. And it's, yeah, did I already say it's watery? It's a little like a facial lotion, so sort of like what you would find with a pharmacy facial lotion, not necessarily a cream. So in that regard, it's not my favorite in terms of hydration, but it is still hydrating. You're not gonna dry out with this product. If you have oily skin, this might be a better approach for you because it doesn't stay super creamy and it's not super hydrating, but it is, you're gonna maintain your hydration, if you know what I mean. Ugh. You know, there is like a heat wave going through the world right now, so I'm feeling it. I just had to turn the fan on, so hopefully it doesn't get too distracting, but whew, good Lord, is it warm where you are? Beauty of Josun, if I'm saying that correctly, yeah, it's lotiony, but still hydrating. You're able to maintain your hydration. It has good filters, good ingredients. I do recommend that one. It doesn't seem to clog the pores or facilitate any sort of irritation. Like I can put it on my eyes and be okay, my eyelids. I can't do that with American sunscreens. Things like avobenzone, octocrylene, octosalate, homosalate, those are really irritating to my eyes and I'm like crying all day when I have those on. But these filters that I'm going to divulge from my mouth in regard to these sunscreens, these are extremely comfortable around the eyes, everywhere on the skin, doesn't sting, amazing. Alrighty, let's continue, shall we? So the next one I have is the Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Sun Cream, SPF 50+, PA4+. Now this is gonna have 4 filters, actually the same exact filters as the Beauty of Josun, the Uvinul A+, Uvinul T150, bisocitrazole, and isotretinoin, but it's extremely protective in regard to UVA and UVB. The other ingredients it has in here is niacinamide, again helps with redness, licorice root extract, so that's also going to help with redness. It has several botanical extracts, and botanical extracts may provide some level of extra antioxidant protection for your skin. Did my camera just move? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I have my laptop in my my lap and it almost fell down on the ground. That's an expensive mistake to make. And some emollient alcohols as well. So this one also is very hydrating, and I would say that it's on par. I don't really have, this is more like an empties video because I don't really have any left in here, but this is also more like a facial lotion feel. It's not creamy like the Puredo. So in that regard, again, if you have oily skin or you're not really facing a lot of hydration issues in terms of dry skin or, you know, things like that, then a facial lotion sunscreen like these, the Beauty of Josun and Round Lab, I feel like I'm providing a French accent on these Korean sunscreens, but like the Round Lab, these facial lotion sunscreens are probably better for people with more oily combination skin, and certainly maybe specifically for different seasons, you know, like for, it might be better for the summer, especially if you live in humid environments like where I live. Lotion sunscreens may provide just a better feel, overall feel. Just like the Beauty of Josun and the Puredo, it doesn't provide any irritation around the eyes. So do you like how I'm just sort of dancing with the sunscreen? So this one I didn't purchase on YesStyle. I actually purchased this one on Amazon, and it is a Korean sunscreen that apparently is fulfilled in the US for some reason. I guess even though they're not approved in the US, they can still be sold here. I don't really know how that works. But this is the Len Bell Fresh Up Soothing and Cooling Sunscreen. Comprehensive protection, SPF 50+, PA 4+. Okay, so this one is actually fairly impressive in terms of the UV filters. It includes 5 UV filters in here. So Uvinul A+ for UVA, bimotrizonol for UVA, bisocistrazole, the other one I mentioned earlier, that starts with a B. I'll include it in the, in the description, but it's UVB and UVA, Uvinul T150 for UVB, as well as isotretinoin for UVB and some UVA. So this has 5 filters in here. The more filters, the merrier, I always say. Provides extra protection. Well, I don't know about extra protection. These are all SPF 50+. 4 PA pluses, PA 4+. So excellent UVA protection, excellent SPF UVB protection. Other ingredients in here include niacinamide, green tea extract, several botanical extracts, as well as thyme extract. And I was reading a study recently, and it showed that thyme extract, to a certain extent, helps to improve adipogenesis in the skin. I don't know how well that translates, because it might have been like a animal model, or I'll leave the link down below so you can check it out, but it suggests that thyme extract can help to boost the subcutaneous fat tissue in the skin and provide an anti-aging effect. Not sure how well that translates when it's in a sunscreen. I think it's like the last ingredient in the sunscreen. Not sure how well that translates to humans at all either, so I'm a little suspicious about that, but hey, if you want to include that, it doesn't provide any harm typically. I just thought that was really interesting, and I wanted to mention that, and I'll leave the reference down below so you can check it out. But similar to the other sunscreens, barring the Puredo, this one is also like a lotion, facial lotion feel. I actually really liked this sunscreen. In fact, aside from the Puredo sunscreen, I would rate this as my second favorite Korean facial sunscreen, and it also contains 1 extra filter, so you're getting that extra level of protection. Highly recommend this one. Also, when I put this around my eyes, I don't get irritation, I don't get any stinging. This is a great chemical filter sunscreen to have in your arsenal, in your Korean sunscreen filter arsenal, and I highly recommend this one. I will try to find links to these products. You can buy these on YesStyle. I have a code for YesStyle too, if you want to insert this code to sort of my influencer code, if you will, but at checkout. I'm not sure what it gets you, but I can leave more descriptions down in the description section for you. But yeah, right now on my face, I didn't really put other sunscreens. So I didn't really put these sunscreens on my face because this is more like a empties video, because I don't really have any left in the bottles of these. But on my face right now is, and I think I said this earlier, but correct me if I'm wrong, is the Puredo sunscreen. So the Puredo Daily Go-To Sunscreen, SPF 50+, PA 4+. Again, really like this. It leaves like a nice glow. Even though I am perspiring, like I said, because it is warm, I didn't want to turn the air conditioning on, interrupt this video, and yeah, but I think it provides a nice glow. It really boosts my complexion, I think, and provides good, adequate protection, SPF 50+ again. And I don't really care, like, because the controversy said, the Puredo controversy was that the sunscreen was tested independently at different labs in Europe, I think. It was labeled SPF 50, but these independent testing said SPF of 19 or 15 or something like that. And even still, like, I'm not going out and being under the sun for lengthy periods of time. I'm not really in front or beside windows either during the day. So just having SPF 15 for your daily sunscreen is probably fine, like even if it is just SPF 15. But SPF 50 is the best. I highly recommend SPF 50 and reaching for SPF 50 no matter what, even if you aren't entirely sure. But making sure that there are more filters than just 2 is fantastic. All of these contain 4 to 5 filters, so just making sure that you have that breadth of protection is important when you're choosing a sunscreen. So try to reach for, if you're looking for a chemical sunscreen filter or chemical sunscreen, Korean or otherwise, you definitely want to have those combinations of sunscreen filters to a certain extent they stabilize each other, but also to to a greater extent, they provide that extra SPF and PA protection. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this haul video. I'm gonna go ahead and just turn the air conditioning on and cool down because I need it. But if you like this video, please hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stay tuned for future sunscreen videos. I'm going to plan on having sunscreen videos up, reviews up maybe every Wednesday. So you can sort of count on me for that consistency. But yeah, if you want to have more of that content, hit that subscribe button, join this community. I'd love to have you here. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.